First, I want to thank you for being one of our volunteer translators. 30% of our clients speak only Spanish, and many more prefer Spanish as it is their native language. That's many of our clients who need your services. And we don't have nearly enough bilingual tax preparers, so you're going to be in high demand at our sites. When you arrive at our sites, all you have to do is greet someone in Spanish, and without a doubt, you'll have tax preparers and clients pulling you in to help. You will be busy. Let's talk about some behaviors that make someone an effective translator. First, remember to always introduce yourself to the client, and don't assume translating is necessary. Ask them if they need a translator. When you're at the sites, jump around. If you get matched up with a client needing translating when you first arrive, you don't have to stick by that client's side every single minute throughout their visit. Explain to the client and the tax preparer that you'll get them started, and then you'll check back with them periodically throughout the tax preparation process. During the tax preparation process, there's information gathering that happens between the tax preparer and the client, which you'll be very useful for. And then there's a chunk of time where the volunteer's entering information into the tax prep software. When the volunteer's entering information into the software, that's an ideal time for you to attend to another client needing some translating. Most clients will give more information than what was asked. They'll tell you not only about the people making up their household, but they'll tell you who visited last week and when they're going to visit grandma who isn't doing so well these days. Translate everything the client says to the tax preparer, even if you think it has nothing to do with the return. Sometimes seemingly random or unimportant comments can have big consequences for the tax return. Most of our translators are not certified tax preparers, so even though you may hear the same questions and responses 100 times at our sites, translate exactly what the tax preparer is asking and translate all of the information contained in the client's response. After the tax preparer has prepared the client's return, another volunteer preparer is called over to conduct a quality review. During the quality review process, the volunteer will repeat many of the same questions that the original volunteer preparing the return asked. This is purposeful to ensure an accurate return is prepared. When you're translating for a quality review, don't work from memory. Treat each translation as if it's a new question or comment. Now, many of our translators ask us if there's an English-Spanish glossary that exists. Yes, the IRS has a glossary of Spanish tax words and phrases. This glossary can be found under the resources section of this training site, and each tax center will have one hard copy of this resource. The glossary is available electronically at irs.gov, and we'll also have a link to the glossary included on our volunteer resource webpage that volunteers will use while at our tax centers. Thank you again for being one of the translators this tax season. I'm confident that you're going to find it a rewarding experience and one in which you'll meet some of our nicest clients who truly appreciate the service you're providing.